Home on the range? Massachusetts doesn't have ranges, said her father. How about something nice and sentimental, like Home Sweet Home? I don't know the words. Both her parents screeched into song, her mother thumping the steering wheel to keep time. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. Miranda clapped her hands over her ears and pressed her face against the side window, but she was smiling. The move from New York City to Garnet, Massachusetts, had not been Miranda's idea. She sulked when her parents first told her they would leave as soon as school was out for the summer. Miranda's mother, Helen Brown, was a doctor, and she had decided to open a private practice rather than stay on at the large New York hospital. This is my chance, she told Miranda. Garnet needs a new doctor, and I've wanted out of here for years. And Miranda's father, Philip Brown, who had taught history at the city college since long before Miranda was born, said the move would be a good change for him, too. I'm just plain tired of teaching, he said. But, Dad, Miranda protested, who's going to support us? You can't quit. I quit smoking after 20 years. I can quit teaching after 20 years, too. Anyway, Mither's been earning a lot more than I have for a long time. I'll just take a year off and think about what I want to do next. Helen laughed. I'll try to support you in the style to which you've become accustomed, Miranda. Philip glanced around their tiny, crowded apartment. You'll be doing better than that without even trying. Just getting out of the city is going to make a big difference to me. So it was settled. For Miranda, the worst part of moving was leaving her best friend, Nicole. But she stopped feeling sad almost as soon as their car left the New York City limits. 13.5 years in New York City, Miranda's whole life, had left her with a keen appreciation for wide-open spaces and fresh air. And both of these, Miranda could see as they left the city behind, would not be hard to find in Garnet. She wound down the window and gulped in the fragrant rush of wind. Fresh air had as much to do with her parents' decision to move as her mother's new practice did, Miranda knew. Her father had been sick for the past 2 years, short of breath, overweight, with high blood pressure. He had dizzy spells and coughing fits that seemed to shake the walls of their apartment. But even when his doctor told him what Helen had said for years, that he'd die before he turned 50 if he didn't give up smoking and lose 60 pounds, Philip didn't listen. It wasn't until the day he keeled over while teaching his American history class at the college that he agreed they might be right. He smashed his head on a desk when he fell, and he had to have 18 stitches and stay in bed for a week. The rest gave him plenty of time to think, and when he got up again, he had a new determination. You two are the most important things in my life, he told Helen and Miranda. I've been stupid. Things are going to change around here. As always, he was a man of his word. He gave up smoking and joined a weight loss program at the hospital where Helen worked. As Philip began to emerge from ill health a new man, his complaints about his work increased. This teaching, he grumbled, is a rat race. Packs of students every term, and are they listening? Does anything ever sink in? The frustration is what drove me to smoke and overeat in the first place, I'm telling you. Then get out, Phil, said Helen. And so they all were, getting out. The road into Garnet wound past cornfields, an old cemetery, whitewashed barns and farmhouses, and so many trees that Miranda felt they were driving into a forest. The town itself was small and full of old-fashioned brick buildings, frame houses, and more trees. Outside the town, the road narrowed and became a lane, and after about a mile, Helen turned the